I'm falling even more in love with you. No. And Grayson likes to take a poo. With the door open, it's not for you. It's for him, he's got FOMO, boo.
If you're gonna put the song in my head, at least just sing the song. Don't sing another version of it that's stupid on top of it already being stuck in my head. That's awful. That's like so mean
I'm
and
falling
painful.
even more in love with you. He's angry at me even though it's true. Gotta love your face, you cutie boo. Drinking on the water, it's for you.
Shut up.
Shut up, just shut up, shut up.
That's a classic. Now that we could get into.
What's going on, all you wonky wombats? My name's Mason.
My name's Grayson.
And welcome to the Weekly Checklist, where we discuss 3 relevant topics that we hope tickle your mind brains. Pew, 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 pew.
I feel like this is episode 51. I think if we go back, I'm pretty sure you've done wonky wombats.
I may have done a wombat.
Like a wombat or a wonky something.
I tried to just go off the cusp.
I know, man. I know. I was like, wonky, man, wombats. It's somewhere in there. There's some sort of combination.
When it came out, it felt like it'd come out before. You know. Welcome in to episode 51. Thank you so much for all the love and support after our last episode. Mm-hmm. We had a great time. We'll be bringing you more interviews in the coming weeks.
Yeah, that was a great episode 50, man. We got a lot of good feedback. Thank you guys for all tuning in and checking out. We had Noggles on in this general vicinity right here. Lots of laughs, baby.
Yeah. So it's spring, Gray. We're going to do like a spring fling edition episode, right?
Are we?
I mean, a little bit.
Like partially. We're going to talk about a little bit of spring. I love spring, but it's also the pollen season and, you know.
Ooh, hits the schnoz.
It hits the schnoz, the old schnozzer.
We're gonna start with the blown scale.
The blown scale. The blown scale. Everything is fair game on the blown scale, where we rate if something is overblown, underblown, or properly blown. Gaboing.
We are doing a spring edition of the blown scale, and my first question is exactly what you were just alluding to: is seasonal depression overblown, underblown, or properly blown?
God, dude.
I know.
Why did you were like, hold my hand. We're jumping together.
Oh yeah, we're diving deep. Like,
wait, what? How do you rate that on the blown scale? It's not good.
I know. Well, I mean, here's what I'm saying. I think it's underblown because I don't think people talk enough about it.
Sure.
Because I think lots of types of depression, lots of types of things that really fuck people up.
Sure.
Are talked about. But I think seasonal depression isn't talked about enough about how like you coming out of winter, especially up here in the north where you get a little less light.
Absolutely.
Like I'm saying it's underblown. People should talk about it more and realize that like we're not getting enough vitamin D. It's dark, it's cold, you know?
I'm never getting enough vitamin D, man. I'm never like I'm kind of a homebody. I stay inside. I've been really good actually this past year or so trying to like make myself go outside more, which I like. I mean, it's just one of those things. You know me. I stay inside. I'm very hermitish in that way. All the things that I like to do and need to do career-wise, I can do from right inside my room, which can also be really a toll on the mind sometimes because it's like, well, I have no reason to go outside.
Tolling me.
You know, you're tolling me.
That's episode 1.
That is episode. Oh my god, dude, is that what that's from?
Yeah.
Tolling me.
Tolling
me. And, you know, you can work out inside. You can do anything that you need to do inside. And I've now really enjoyed going outside because it really does help your brain, your mind, your overall feeling, dude. You know?
All right, what's your first one?
Shorts.
I thought about doing shorts. That's funny. I'm going to say underblown just because we're coming out of winter and I'm just like really excited to like, although I must say wearing long pants is such a good look.
It's
Some
just,
people
look.
Some people do not look good in shorts.
That's what I'm saying. It's overblown because I feel like people.
Oh, you think they're overblown?
Yeah, because people get way too hype when the weather starts getting good and they just they just can't wait to wear as little clothing as possible. And some people just don't rock that, man. Like, it's okay to still wear jeans in summer. It's okay to still wear jeans in spring. And I understand why shorts are like, you know, it's like, it's nice outside. Less clothing. Like, let's feel comfy.
I'm going under. You're going over?
Yeah. People just don't wear fitting shorts a lot of the time, I think. People just try to wear like the tiniest fucking shorts and they're like, it's nice outside. And I'm like, I see your entire penis though. Like,
what I mean, no, that's the same thing. Okay, okay, low cut dresses, sundresses on the other hand. You know, like what's wrong with that?
What do you mean, like breast wise?
Yeah,
like, so dresses are made to accentuate breasts. There aren't pants that are made to accentuate your fucking dick. Why can't shorts be made
to accentuate balls and shaft?
But shorts aren't like things aren't like specifically designed for that. Maybe they should be. Maybe shorts should be designed
maybe
now.
They are, maybe you're just not thinking about it.
No, shorts are not designed. Hey, these are really going to make your fucking penis head pop out. Like, I don't think that's what they're made for. They're not designed to do that.
Bonch busters.
Bonch busters?
That's the one I'm going to call a pair of shorts. Bonch busters.
Well, we are definitely starting a new company.
Mm-hmm.
BBs. BBs.
Oh, yeah. Sandals.
Now, are we talking flip-flops?
Sandals.
Not slides.
Not slides, sandals. Not flip-flops, sandals. People like outdoorsy people are so like, look at my sandals. Look at my sandal tan lines. I'm like, fuck you, you loser.
I've never heard somebody say that.
Oh, dude.
But I guarantee you there are people who say that, and that's lame.
People are proud of their like Teva sand.
Yeah, but at least the Teva, at least it's like sort of functional. Like at least it's supposed to be a shoe. Like flip-flops are basically a piece of material that like barely hangs onto your foot.
With a thong.
Yeah, like a thong for your foot. Like
that's what they call it.
And you can't even walk in the flower print.
Oh, underblown. Especially in men.
One of Mason's favorite things.
I think flower print for women is like
pretty cliche.
Yeah. For men, however, underblown. For women, maybe even overblown because I think it's there's an association there with women and loving flowers, and you know, it's almost in your face sexist.
Almost really, sexist,
if I'm being quite frank.
It's almost another like cliche, like, oh, dude, he's wearing flowers. Whoa, dude. It's like, okay, they're either I look fly as shit. You gotta feel yourself, and you can only feel yourself so much in a bland polo that you wear every day or whatever, sure. You know.
Spring rain,
underblown. Spring rain is beautiful. So I do think there is something really cleansing and beautiful about rain.
Absolutely, especially in New York City.
Oh yeah, I like to go outside in the rain sometimes.
And I said specifically spring rain because there is some nasty rain. Like there's spring rain is much more pleasant than most other seasonal rain.
Yeah. It's lighter. It's not so harsh and I don't know. There's just something very kind of nostalgic about it and calming and relaxing.
It's chilling,
you know,
for sure.
Iced matcha lattes.
I don't like matcha. It just bothers me.
Why? Why does matcha bother you? Because you just think it's snooty?
Yes.
God, it's not, dude.
It's like those people that get like go to Starbucks and get like the craziest shit with like
that's not the same thing as just a matcha latte. It's not the same thing. It's just a certain type of thing. It's not a frappy chan go-go with 3 pumps of espresso and caramel syrup. That
sounds very similar.
No, it's not. It does not sound similar to what matcha is. Matcha is a completely different thing.
What did you say? What was the matcha?
It's a matcha latte. It's just matcha.
It's a bit
iced
matcha
or hot
for me. Mimosa.
Properly blown. I think the mimosa is something that is a standard of brunch, and brunch is springtime. And I think it pretty much mimosa is the kind of thing that you can like get the whole whatever you want to eat $40 brunch with unlimited mimosas. I think mimosas are great.
I love a mimosa, but I think it's properly blown.
I love a mimosa. I think everybody's always down for the mimosa at the table. That's why I don't think it's overblown. I think it's right where it's supposed to be. Yeah, ice cream cones.
Oh.
Like getting an ice cream cone on the street and walking somewhere with it.
I think it's underblown because I don't know, like the ice cream truck exists everywhere.
Yeah.
But everyone gets excited when it comes around.
Mm-hmm. That song.
It either brings... They get ice cream cones enough. I understand sometimes because it gets a little drippy.
Yeah.
But the cone, if you get there fast enough, you eat it just quick enough, it doesn't get too drippy. You have a nice little nappy around the cone, you're going to be fine.
Yeah, but the nappy gets soaked too, man. The whole thing, once it starts, the thing is you have to eat it fast. And I don't like being pressured.
Don't get a giant waffle cone and fill it to like 4 scoops high.
People be doing that though. Dude, if it's a nice day and you're walking down the street with that thing wrapped in a napkin, it's gonna get all over your hand. It just is.
So you're saying it's overblown?
I think it's a little overblown. I'm not saying it's fully overblown because I get the treat. I like that.
I hear that. But the good outweighs the bad.
It's all over me.
Sticky.
I don't like sticky, man. I like sticky on my terms.
Ding. Boing.
Next.
Maypole.
Maple leaves?
No,
syrup?
A maypole.
A maypole.
I knew this is how this is gonna go.
This is dumb. What is a maypole?
A maypole, where it's a pagan holiday where people like wrap the ribbon around the pole on May 1st. You've never heard of this?
No.
Yeah, the maypole. It's a holiday. It's like a holiday festivity.
What are they celebrating? May 1st?
It's like a spring thing. It's May. They're celebrating May 1st, and they wrap these ribbons in a big party around this giant pole, and they put like some like twigs and things intertwined with the maypole.
Sounds lame.
Lame. I think we can check her off.
Sha.
Swing. Number 2. Pop goes the culture.
Pop goes the culture. Time to pop in to see what's popping in the popping world of pop culture.
Pop.
Today we're going to talk about another unqualified celebrity who is attempting to run for a official role in politics and within that landscape. Of course, we're talking about the Olympic gold medalist and reality show star, Caitlyn Jenner. She is attempting to run for the governor of California. So she is 71, and she is running Republican. She made a big statement during that time, which was kind of ahead of its time when it comes to how we talk about trans people now and the LGBTQ community as a whole. I think it was a little misunderstood at the time, and for that, definitely a big deal. But now I'm just really getting sick and tired of people just running because Donald Trump has now set this standard that anybody can run if they want to and become president because the dumbest, most asinine human who was the most unqualified figured out a way into the White House. We put him there. And so, of course, now every celebrity is like, well, if this fucking chucko can do it, so can I. And we've seen that over and over again with lots of celebrities since then trying to wiggle their way into stuff. And this is just another part of the Kardashian, Kanye, whatever empire.
It seems like it's another way to remain relevant, if nothing else.
Of course. It's all about popularity and power.
Sure, she thinks that she's qualified in some way, even though there's no way she is.
No. It's still going to be talked about. It's still going to... And that's really all they want anyway.
It's a publicity stunt.
Publicity, man. That's
I think Donald Trump in some way ran as a publicity stunt. And all of a sudden he got in too deep and he was like, well, here we go.
Yeah,
so but what is she running on?
So part of her policy is discussing the over-restrictions of COVID. The quote...
Over-restrictions.
Yeah. The quote is, small businesses have been devastated because of the over-restrictive lockdown. An entire generation of children have lost a year of education and have been prevented from going back to school, participating in activities, or socializing with friends. To try to complain and be like, oh, this is the reason that they've been too over-restrictive and I'm trying to get us back to... That's Florida talk, man. Like, we're starting to get back there again, but don't make your platform running on... These kids need to socialize again, like...
Which I have a lot of friends that have young children.
Of course, and they should.
And they do, and it has affected them, and it's going to affect them as they grow up.
We want to get these kids back out and educated and socializing and developing those skills at a young age.
And that's what that is.
Right,
sure.
and I get that.
However...
But this isn't just...
1 year is not going to completely fuck these
2 years
children.
isn't going to fuck them
No,
up. Like, it's fine. And we're already in this second year. We're already making so much progress. It's like...
Within a month, most of these kids are going to be fine.
Exactly.
Is there going to be repercussions? Absolutely. But, there's repercussions when a global pandemic hits, too. So
just is what it is, man. Politico did a voting analysis on Caitlyn Jenner, and she has only voted 9 times in California's 26 statewide elections. That, to me, right there, means that you don't give a shit about politics. If you're not willing to be involved enough in politics to only vote 9 times in the 26 statewide elections that the state you're running for governor for, this is the kind of shit I'm talking about, people. Like, this is the kind of thing, it's like, you're not a real politician. You're not qualified to do this. You're not even involved. And on top of everything, the one thing that people really want to lean into is the fact that she is trans. And that is amazing. The representation that would have. We've already had somebody, I can't remember her name, in Virginia who was elected. Like, that's amazing. Cool. That's progress. That's representation. And that is so important to us and so important for America.
However,
but
you got to put the right person in office that's qualified.
She's running Republican, dude. Like,
as a Republican. It just doesn't really compute. It seems like a giant facade to me. It feels fake, false, and honestly, it doesn't feel like she's representing the people that you would think she would want to represent.
I mean, a quote from a huge LGBTQ activist, Charlotte Clymer. She said, "Caitlyn Jenner has no real support. I don't care about her candidacy. I don't care about the ways in which her asinine views will be weaponized against trans people and the ways in which transphobia will go unchecked. This is purely a vanity campaign, and it's incredibly selfish." This is coming from a figure in the LGBTQ community.
There you go. I don't think we can say anything more clear than that. Swing. We're bringing an old one back. We've been leaning more into more comedy, comedic segment. We're bringing this one back because a dear friend of mine, one of the regulars at Ease Bar, Tyson Pickin.
Sup, Tyson?
Very graciously bought me a 4-pack of a beer that we're going to review now. This is Dreadnought, which is a fucking cool name.
Dreadnought.
It is a Imperial IPA.
Oof.
We're going to talk a little bit about moving as our tiers. This is Tears for Beers. Cheers.
Cheers edition.
For Beers edition. So here we go. Dreadnought. It is a Imperial IPA and is 9.4%.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that is loud, bro.
It's got that Three Floyds smooth.
It does have that signature Floyd's taste. You can tell.
It's a bit bitter on the back end, but it is fucking good.
Yeah, it's really good, actually.
Mouthfeel.
Ooh, my favorite. It's creamy, but it's crisp too.
I think it's just really it dances on the taste buds.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? There's a little polka line going on in my taste buds.
That's not polka.
Give it a 3.99. It's very good. I don't know if it's outstanding for me.
I mean,
I'm like, I want to give it that.
It's outstanding, man.
Are you sticking with a 4.8? That is.
I'm gonna say 7, 4.7.
That is world class. That's crazy.
I'm gonna have this beer and I'm gonna go, wow, that was such a interesting, amazing, unique taste, and I'm not gonna have this beer again for so long.
So now we're gonna talk about moving. We're about to move.
So it's on the 10th floor.
Yeah.
Right next to City College. If you guys know where that is. If not, it's this beautiful, almost like cathedral-esque landscape of a college that's like, it's like a mini Hogwarts looking. Right when you walk in on the left is this beautiful 3rd bedroom that is what we're going to convert into a studio.
The home studio. So we're cheersing to the new place because it is exciting. Moving is one of like the 5 most like dreadful things.
Dreadnoughtful things.
Ooh, dreadnought.
Nailed it.
Wow.
Yeah. Really exciting.
Can happen to a human being. Literally, as far as stress goes, they say there's, death of a child, death of a spouse, loss of a job, getting fired, and then like something else. Moving. It's like there's like one other thing, and then literally moving.
Yeah.
Are like the 5 like most stressful things that happen to human beings.
Yeah.
Commonly, we didn't have to move.
No.
We chose to move because of it's
market.
An upgrade in life, and the market's really good right now because of COVID time.
Things just aligned in that way.
And then and we're very happy to have Grayson moving with us because we're going to continue doing this but we're going to do it even at a higher caliber, and we expect you all to hold us to that standard and tell us that we need to fucking step the game up. That we are changing the background. This will be looking a little bit different.
Very excited.
It'll be looking a little snazzy.
Also, there's 2 elevators, so that is probably...
Now you're just Now you're just Brad. So cheers, as I am literally not even halfway done with this beer. I already feel it.
I'm just gonna... I need one of these, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Swing. Yep.
All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed what you've listened to today. We really have fallen in love with doing this podcast every week, and it means so much that you're all tuning in and downloading the episodes. We welcome any and all feedback so we can improve this product for you guys week to week. If you have a second, please visit our website, graysonandmason.com, and subscribe for all the latest content, and follow us on all social media platforms at Grayson and Mason.
Oh, God.
Don't forget.
Oh.
A study has shown that a male zebra is less likely to court a female zebra if he did not form any social friendships with female zebras when he was younger. You got to get comfortable. You got to know how to talk to them.
You got to work your way in.
You can't just chill with the homies until you're like 25 and then think you can talk to chicks. You got to get in there early.
There's a lesson here, gentlemen. There's a lesson here.
Black with white stripes or white with black stripes? I don't know. Go talk to her, dude. Bye now. Boing.